We're in Idaho. I know. Who would have thought? We're in Idaho. Bright early in the morning, raining. We're in Idaho. Didn't we leave Idaho last night or yesterday morning? So we made it to Spokane, pulled over there, called dispatch, and they said, hang tight, we don't have a load for you. We might be sending you back up to Porcupine empty. So I asked them, when does Porcupine close, by the way? Message back just a few minutes after that, head to Porcupine right away. Basically, if you don't move right now, you're not going to make it to load at Porcupine, so we can't afford to sit around and wait for a maybe load here when we have a for sure load there. Headed that way, pulled in, had a couple lifts on there, and also got a message on my dispatch. I talked to Porcupine, they're saying 3 p.m. is going to be too late to load, so you're going to have to wait to load tomorrow. I'm like, well, I'm halfway loaded now, so, and it is, I pulled in right at 3. And I'm like, I'm halfway loaded now, you want to unload it or keep loading? I'm like, oh, are they mad that they're loading? I'm like, no, they don't seem to be. Seem to be just a normal forklift driver. I don't know what their feelings are in the office up there, but forklift driver seems okay with me. Just cursing at me for my load being all these short lifts, but other than that, it seemed to be good. Loaded that. Went across the street to Salmo, took a shower, checked if my paperwork is ready. It was not. And it was not. And it still was not. An hour later, I didn't expect it to be more, hour and a half. That's where I'm like, okay, we should have the paperwork now. I'm like, that's usually the longest it takes, an hour and a half to have clearance to go across the border. Check again, no. 2 hours, nothing. 2:15, still nothing. I'm like, okay, time to start making phone calls. And everybody's closed. All my bosses are home, so I bothered my dispatch. He was out for supper. He just goes, give me half an hour and I'll head home and check it. And I said, in the meantime, I'll keep checking the website. And sure enough, 15 minutes later, so 2.5 hours, all of a sudden, it showed up. So I hurried texted him and said, don't worry about it. It just came through. They're just being a lot slower today than normal. And then I hammered down, made it down here. Half an hour later than I wanted to be to get the 6 a.m. unload, so I had to wait till 6:30 to unload, but we got unloaded here. Oh, no lights. Why, people? Lights. I know it's not the law here, but lights. So we are in Idaho. We're just barely across the border. When the video started, we were maybe a mile across the border. By Newport on Highway 2. So we are, Newport is in Washington, but we are in the Idaho side. We're headed eastbound. I do not have my next dispatch, but I did have a message yesterday. I was loading this direction, so that's what the beep beep dispatch probably just was, telling us to head to close to where I broke down last time. Very close to where I broke down last time.
Never been there.
Wood
Wood pellets.
pellets?
Grand Forks.
No tarp to Grand Forks. Okay, so probably Kootenai Pass?
Yeah, across Eastport.
Eastport, yeah. Okay, so Kootenai Pass. Where's the 35 sign? It said 35 ahead. Did I miss the 35? My GPS still says 55, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to go 35 and call it safe. It must have been a sign I missed. Oh, now GPS switched over, so I don't know. You guys can pause, see if I missed the sign.
Oh, well, there's so many signs.
Yeah, That is often the problem. There's so many signs. They should make it illegal to have this many signs on the side of the road. Or have advertisements have to be so many feet away from the road law or something like that, so that on the road, ooh, that looks like our quad with the tracks on it.
Hey, squirrel.
Oh, wow, I like it.
Squirrel.
I gotta put the tracks on our quad. Yeah, I wish they made advertising, you had to have so many feet away from the road so that speed limit signs like this would pop out more. And even official highway information signs, if they're not critical, have them a little bit further away from the highway so that if you see a sign that's on the highway, you know that's an important one. What town is this?
Priest River.
Priest River? River City Tap House. Lake City Law. What is it, River City or Lake City? Priest River. Priest Garden. Yeah, so picking up wood pallets, I hope they're bagged and shrink wrapped in. I'm hoping they're similar to what we got last time and not the stuff we've gotten before that. If they're in huge single bags, like big pallet size bags, the things shift all over the place. Just so irritating running those. But if they're small bags ready for retail, those I can handle. Those are pretty good. The bulk ones are obnoxious to haul. The straps just keep loosening and you can just strap that thing down all day long. That's true. Huh. This weekend's supposed to be really cold. +4, maybe lower. It's gonna be frost. So what does that say for Kootenai Pass? I didn't even think of that. Kootenai Pass. If we get rain like this and that temperature, Kootenai Pass will get snow this weekend. There's a chance of getting snow this weekend. There's the same river along Madeline Falls?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. I didn't know Madeline Falls River comes. Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah. It's a nice big lake here. Yeah, I took most of my straps off yesterday. I just left one strap over the top of each bundle, so at least I didn't get too wet unstrapping today morning. Yeah, someone told me the forecast. I don't know who that might be, but they should be thanked. Like going, Jess goes, it's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I'm strapping tonight. Take most of the straps off. Yeah, we were parked right behind another Sutco truck, the Plaid for Dad Sutco truck. It's a prostate cancer program that we're donating to, and we got lots of sponsors for. It's pretty cool. They offered that truck to me, which I would have loved to drive that truck, but two problems. First is there's not a bunk in the back, so Jess and I'd have to run solo because there's no way we're sleeping in the same narrow little bed. And number two, I don't have access to a truck wash on my weekends. So I want that truck to be clean on a regular basis. That truck needs to be shiny on the outside. So I'm like, I would love that truck. It'd be really cool to be running a campaign like that, but it's got the plaid paint job on it. It looks pretty nifty. And that driver has brand new trailers now as well, just like mine. So I had a chat with him and see if he had found anything wrong with his trailers yet. So he had not. So that's good. I told him the things I found wrong with mine. He's only been running for a week, so I told him all the things I found wrong with mine. So he knew what to. Oh, he did have one thing. One of his airbags was not torqued, just hand tightened, so it didn't inflate. It just stayed empty. He had an air leak when he picked it up at the dealership, so they had to fix the one airbag. Well, just tighten it up. So yeah, torque issues are definitely an issue with new trailers. Check all the bolts and nuts you can find, all the air fittings you can find. See if everything is torqued down. I think I've found all my torque issues by now, but I could be wrong. I might be missing something. Oh, that'd be cool if we had so if this load's heading to Grand Forks, that'd be cool if we got a steel shot load. What is the date today though? Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, we could run Thursday to Seattle and then back home. Maybe it's a possibility. We might also pick up Interfor there, but or we'll run empty to Klesnikov. Yeah, the Interfor and Grand Forks, those are always good runs. Unique ones. Most of the time, anyway. So we'll see. We will see. Never run this highway to my knowledge. Maybe I have with our personal vehicle, but I can't remember. So I feel we've never been on this highway before. I feel he was maybe flashing me. I'm not sure it was his bumps or flashing me. Is that a wide load? And there might be a work zone ahead. Shoulder work ahead. And no lights. Bumpy road though. Like not like little bumps, big bumps where your whole truck swings left to right type of thing. You make a lane change without meaning to. They're all in the ditch over there, so I don't have to worry about it on this side. Oh, it looks like they're just chewing up trees. Holy smokes, that's a lot of trees to be chewing up with that small little bobcat. Should almost get a chainsaw in there and wood chip it and sell the load of wood. I didn't even look if the bobcat was sealed. Is he getting wet in there? Wet and cold? Because some are not, some are. I think I like Idaho speed limits better than Washington. Washington, they have one of those reduced speed signs, and then a couple of feet after that, here's the speed limit. It's like, gee, I don't have time to get down to that speed limit. It's like hard on the brakes to try to get into that speed limit. What's this lumber mill?
Hello, forest.
Idaho Forest?
Maybe.
Huh. I believe it says Idaho Forest on it.
They never have disagreement spots. So I can double check.
Yeah, I would say that's Idaho Forest. I don't know how many mills they have, but
Yeah, like it's not the same one we looked at before.
that's one of the Idaho Forest mills, or at least storage yards. We got train cars here for lumber as well. Chunk of firewood laying on the road. No tailgating there at all, was he? Right on the guy's bumper, both with the trailer. I'm like, yeah, he makes an unexpected stop, you're in trouble. Always makes me really nervous when someone's tailgating me. Because if I stop, I'm probably going to kill him. I'm going to go right underneath my trailer, so I don't want that. But if I need to stop, I need to stop. Sandpoint, 13 miles. Sandpoint does not like trucks. Don't plan on staying in the night in Sandpoint. There are no truck signs everywhere. No parking, no truck parking signs all over the place. All the retail places, no parking. It's not a truck friendly spot. In fact, that pullet over there even said no overnight parking. We're coming to a park area where there's lots of tourists. And I find whenever you get into a place where there's lots of tourists, they're not truck friendly. It's definitely raining pretty hard. It's plus 11 right now, but no worries about black ice yet, but that's coming. That's coming pretty darn quick. Yeah, if it's getting cold enough, Kootenai Pass could be getting snow tonight. Heck, they might be getting snow right now for all we know.
Like it's getting plus 4 down here.
Definitely that time of year you start watching for black ice. Even if it's raining, you have to be watching for black ice. It could be raining and then freezing onto the road. So the trick here is, if you're ever driving on a condition like this, and you're not sure, you look at the temperature and go, it's plus 4 colder Celsius. There's a chance of frost. Keep an eye on your mirrors. Keep looking in your mirrors. Are your tires spraying up mist? If your tires are not spraying up mist, you are on solid black ice. Do not hit the brakes. Just take your foot off the throttle and coast, slow right down. Take it real easy. You are on black ice if you are not spraying any mist. Also, if the road gets awfully reflective. I mean, rain has quite a bit of reflection too, but ice is even more reflective. set of batteries in my spot must be going bad because I changed them yesterday. No, 2 days ago. So one set of batteries is only lasting for 2 days and the other set's lasting for a week. So they must be getting pretty old. And we'll keep charging them. The charger we use will actually tell us when a battery is actually garbage. Completely garbage. Yeah, the charge is not lasting very long on those batteries. Yeah, we've had some of these batteries for a while. Just slowly replace them as they go bad. But Spot is our GPS tracker. If you guys want to follow us, just sign up for Patreon. You can watch us on Spot and know exactly where we are live. Also our lifesaver. I have it attached to the window beside me. If ever I was hanging upside down in the ditch, it's within arm's reach to hit the SOS button. Send in emergency help. It's saved us twice out in the boonies. We've been quadding out in the boonies and flat tire. We didn't hit the SOS button. We hit the notify a friend button. My brother just shows up after a while. Twice, or maybe just once we've hit the button. Maybe once we were thinking about hitting the button, but we found another passerby that helped us out. I think that might be it. But we definitely hit it once. I remember once for sure. It's kind of neat, the little islands here. Yeah, the batteries are charged. I guess I can swap them now. Charger just beeped. We forgot to plug it back in yesterday, so we didn't charge them yesterday. You can charge the flashlight batteries too, yeah. I don't know. Don't know if my headlamp are rechargeable batteries or not. They might still be the original batteries in there. We'll have to buy some more rechargeables. We'll see how many we need. Yeah, the rechargeables are definitely expensive. But we go through batteries so fast, it's definitely worth it. And Jess says the forecast is calling for this pretty much all day, so...
No, it's actually apparently it's sunny.
Oh, it's supposed to get sunny later on. Okay, cool.
But then the whole week is raining. They're really building a big forecast.
So, sunny later on, but then back to rainy the rest of the week. Cool. So a lot of rain. It's fall. It's fall weather. And I've been postponing buying a new hard hat with a big wide brim on it, so I'm gonna get wet. Because my current hard hat is really good at letting all the rain run down the back of my neck. Dinosaur hard hat with a big, oh boy. Well, I don't think they make one of those, but somebody out there in the hard hat business, make a dinosaur hat. Alright, is the rig the slow one or the people in front of the rig? Yeah, it's actually quite a beautiful drive here. Some fall colors starting to come in, some yellows and reds. Big river right along the side of us the whole way. It's a beautiful ride. If it wasn't raining and it was sunny, it would be gorgeous. Oh, there's a bunch of deer there. Definitely can see why this would be a touristy area with the big lake here. So I think we want to follow the signs that say North 95 and not necessarily follow those GPS. We'll have to see where the no truck signs are and go that direction. So it's definitely not this truck. There's a car and a dump truck in front of him that are slow. It's a big bridge just to go over a railroad track. My window is leaking on me. I guess I should get over that lane, and this is another lane here. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the rainy drive. Back in Idaho again. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Apparently in Grand Forks, going somewhere. Where are we delivering in Grand Forks? Home Hardware? Might deliver there today. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be closed if we do deliver today. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.